You are not tired. That is the first thing you need to understand. The brain fog, the heavy eyes, the 2 p.m. crash, the feeling that your body is running on 3% battery. It may not be a lack of sleep, coffee, or motivation. It may be something much stranger. Your body already has an internal energy switch, a biological system designed to wake your brain, sharpen your focus, and pull you out of sluggish survival mode. But most people never learn how to activate it. So they keep drinking caffeine, keep pushing through exhaustion, keep blaming themselves. But in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a 5-minute science-backed protocol that can turn your body back on without coffee, supplements, or waiting for motivation. Welcome to Vital Unknowns. Today, we're unlocking the hidden energy system inside your body. The real reason you're exhausted. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody in the wellness industry wants to admit. Your fatigue isn't a caffeine deficiency. It's a cellular communication problem. Your 37 trillion cells run on a molecule called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Think of ATP as the electrical currency of your body. Every thought, every movement, every heartbeat costs ATP. When your ATP production drops, you don't just feel tired. You feel mentally slow, emotionally flat, and physically drained. Here's what's quietly draining your ATP reserves without you realizing it. Shallow breathing, sedentary posture, artificial light exposure, and chronic low-grade stress. Each one is silently dimming your cellular power output, like running your phone with 40 background apps open while wondering why the battery dies by noon. The good news? Every single one of these drains can be reversed, fast, and the science behind how is genuinely remarkable. The 5-minute protocol. Step 1. The physiological sigh, 60 seconds. Before you do anything else, your brain needs oxygen, and not just any breathing pattern, a specific one. Dr. Andrew Huberman's neuroscience laboratory at Stanford University identified a breathing technique called the physiological sigh as the fastest known method to shift the nervous system from stressed to calm and alert. It consists of a double inhale through the nose followed by a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Here is why it works. During stress or shallow breathing, tiny air sacs in your lungs called alveoli collapse. A single inhale cannot fully reinflate them. The double inhale forcefully reopens them, dramatically increasing oxygen transfer into the bloodstream. Within 60 seconds of performing 5 physiological sighs, carbon dioxide levels normalize, cortisol drops, and your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, decision-making, and creativity, comes back online. A 2023 study published in Cell Reports Medicine confirmed this technique outperformed mindfulness meditation and box breathing for producing rapid improvements in mood and alertness. 1 minute. That's all it takes to chemically shift your brain state. Step 2. Cold water face immersion. 30 seconds. This one sounds almost too simple, but the science is extraordinary. Submerging your face in cold water, even just splashing it, triggers what physiologists call the diving reflex. Your heart rate immediately slows. Blood is redirected from your extremities to your core and brain. And your vagus nerve, the superhighway connecting your brain to your organs, sends a powerful calming signal that paradoxically produces sharp, sustained mental clarity. Research published in the journal Biological Psychology found that cold water facial exposure reduces stress hormones by up to 28% within seconds. Meanwhile, the shock of cold activates your sympathetic nervous system just enough to release a precise surge of norepinephrine, your brain's natural focus chemical, without triggering the anxiety spiral that comes with too much stress. 30 seconds of cold water on your face is neurochemically equivalent to a mild dose of a focus-enhancing compound your body produces entirely on its own. Step 3. 5 minutes of movement, 2 minutes. Sit less. Move now. Here's the exact reason this matters more than you think. When you sit for extended periods, blood pools in your lower body. Oxygen delivery to your brain drops. A landmark 2022 study from the University of Illinois found that just 2 minutes of brisk walking increased cerebral blood flow by 14%. That increased blood flow delivers glucose and oxygen, the 2 primary fuels for neuronal firing, directly to the regions of your brain responsible for attention and memory. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. 10 jumping jacks, a brisk walk to the end of the hallway and back, or 2 minutes of standing and moving your arms vigorously will trigger the same response. This works because movement causes your muscles to contract, which acts like a second pump, pushing blood back toward your heart and upward to your brain. Every step you take is literally feeding your brain more fuel. If this is already shifting how you think about your energy, stay with me, because the next 2 steps are where most people get it completely wrong. And getting them right is what separates people who feel amazing all day from people who crash by 3 p.m. Share this with someone who's been living on coffee and wondering why they still feel exhausted. Step 4. Strategic light exposure. 90 seconds. Your circadian rhythm, your body's internal 24-hour clock, controls energy levels more powerfully than sleep alone. And it is regulated almost entirely by one thing: light. When bright light enters your eyes, it hits a cluster of neurons called the suprachiasmatic nucleus in your hypothalamus. This triggers a cascade of hormonal signals that suppress melatonin, elevate cortisol in a healthy morning-appropriate way, and prime your entire metabolic system for peak performance. The problem is that most people spend their mornings under dim indoor lighting, staring at blue light-emitting screens, and never exposing themselves to the natural light spectrum their biology requires. Research from the Salk Institute found that people who received outdoor light exposure within the first hour of waking had significantly lower cortisol levels later in the day, better sleep quality at night, and measurably higher afternoon energy. In your 5-minute protocol, step outside or stand at an open window for 90 seconds. No sunglasses. Let natural light reach your retinas directly. Even on a cloudy day, outdoor light delivers 10 times the lux intensity of indoor lighting. This single act recalibrates your internal clock and sends a clear biological signal. It is time to be awake, alert, and alive. Step 5. Hydration with electrolytes. 30 seconds. This last step is the one most people skip, and it could be responsible for almost all of your chronic fatigue. Your brain is 75% water. A hydration deficit of just 1 to 2%, barely enough to make you feel thirsty, has been shown in research from the Journal of Nutrition to cause measurable decreases in attention, working memory, and psychomotor speed. In plain terms, mild dehydration makes you slower, foggier, and more irritable. But water alone is not enough. Your neurons communicate using electrical signals that require electrolytes, sodium, potassium, and magnesium to conduct properly. When your electrolyte balance is off, neurotransmission slows. Thoughts feel sluggish. Reactions delay. The mental fog sets in. Drink 400 to 500 milliliters of water with a small pinch of quality sea salt or a zero-sugar electrolyte powder immediately upon waking or during your energy slump. Studies published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience found this practice improved cognitive performance scores by up to 23% within 20 minutes. The bigger picture. 5 steps, 5 minutes, and not one of them costs you a single rupee. What you just learned isn't a biohack trend or a wellness influencer's opinion. It is the distilled output of peer-reviewed neuroscience, physiology, and circadian biology research conducted at some of the world's most respected institutions. Your body is not broken. It is not undercaffeinated. It is underactivated. The physiological sigh resets your nervous system. Cold water sharpens your neurotransmitters. Movement floods your brain with oxygen. Light recalibrates your internal clock. Electrolytes restore your cellular electrical system. Together, these 5 steps trigger a chain reaction inside your biology that can shift your entire day, your focus, your mood, your physical output, and your long-term health trajectory. You now know exactly what to do in the next 5 minutes. The only question is whether you'll do it. Your energy was never gone. It was trapped. Trapped behind shallow breathing, weak light exposure, dehydration, lack of movement, and a nervous system stuck in the wrong mode. But now you know how to flip the switch. 1 minute of breathing, 30 seconds of cold water, 2 minutes of movement, 90 seconds of light. One simple hydration reset. That is all it takes to send your brain a different signal. If this changed the way you think about energy, like this video, subscribe to Vital Unknowns and stay with us because the next video may change how you think about sleep forever. Because sometimes you are not exhausted, you are just underactivated.